What's up, everybody? How y'all feeling? And I just wanted to shout out for everybody that's been sharing my new YouTube channel and follow me on TikTok as well as my IG. You guys are the best. But let's get into this meal. So I'm on day 2 of the fast with my church prep, which day 2 is tomorrow. Day 1 was today. Day 2 is tomorrow. So I'm doing the prep tonight for tomorrow. So right here, I'm doing the veggie mix with some squash. I did some zucchini, which are vegetables that I already like and love. So this was right up my alley. Okay. So I'm cutting all my fresh veggies up. I didn't really want to do anything frozen for the fast. I wanted the good texture. So this is what I did. I also cut me up a red bell pepper and a green bell pepper. We're going to use that for not only the squash, but I'm going to use it also for my potato mix. Okay, so I'm getting all my fresh veggies prepped up before I even turn on the skillet, just so I can just keep it rolling. Okay, and you can prep out stuff like this as well and put them in your Ziploc bags or your containers and keep them in the fridge for when you're ready to use them. Right there's my baby red potatoes, which I use for the potato mix. Those were steamables that I used and cut them into halves. Right there, did a little olive oil, seasoned salt, garlic. I also went in with some onion. I also went in with some Chicago steak seasoning and some chives. And then I used 2 dressing packs. I used some of the ranch dressing pack seasoning, and I also used the Italian seasoning and tossed that all up, later out on the sheet tray, and let her roast on 375, okay? So she got a nice little texture that I like. That's right before it went in the oven, okay? And we just gonna let her cook. Right here, I got my veggies, which is my zucchinis. I'm going in with some of those same seasonings and tossing that up. And then I'm gonna put that right on top of the stove and just let those steam in my pot on low and give them a nice little texture. I also did use a little bit of oil because I don't want them to get too mushy if you allow them to steam too long, but I don't want them to be too tough, if that makes sense. I want them to have a little bit of bite, but not no bark. Okay, so we tossed it out all up together, and then I tossed that in the skillet and got that going. Next, I went to work on to my buffalo cauliflower. That is my slur that I made with a little bit of cornstarch and my seasonings and some water. I took the raw cauliflower before it was cooked, tossed it in that batter, and then I went on ahead, put it on a sheet tray, and put it in the oven. Right there, we got our zucchini and squash and peppers cooking. That's what it's looking like while it's cooking. Okay, really, really tasty, really, really vibrant. I like a lot of colors. I also went back in there after it steamed for a little bit with a little bit of tomato paste just to give it a little bit of that saucy feeling for me. Okay, so that's what it looked like when it was done. These are the roasted potatoes coming out of the oven, and they're looking delicious. I'm telling y'all, they taste so good. Okay. Right here is the cauliflower. After I put it out the oven, I tossed it in some hot sauce and threw it in the air fryer to give it a nice little bite. After that, I put it in a dry bowl. I put some ranch seasoning. I also went in with some lemon pepper seasoning, okay? And I also went in with a ranch packet and some chives. Tossed that all up, and I'm telling y'all, chef's kiss. It was delicious, okay? Had to snack on me a little bit tonight. Couldn't leave it for just tomorrow. And right there, we got the finished product, okay? We got the red potato bake. We had the squash and the zucchini. And then we had the lemon pepper ranch buffalo roasted cauliflower. As always, share, like, and give it to somebody else. Let them know about your boy. Peace.